Do you know any situations where when like understanding those customs and habits and local things like they provided some kind of competitive advantage in business?
Definitely. So, not knowing them, you might just lose opportunity, or, to run a business, to, I don't know, get a project and so on. So, giving, like, being still in Indonesia. So I had a situation where, for example, I went for some conference, like, for the, let's say, branch which I was working in. And I could start getting questions like, do you have husband? How many kids do you have? How much you earn, and so on. And and it's like, that's quite private, right? But this is something what people use as possibility to know where you are in the hierarchy ladder. So if you react not, let's say, properly, I don't know, you get angry and so on, you might lose face and nobody would like to cooperate with you. Jumping to other side of the globe to US, I lost a project because so in US you need to be enthusiastic, right? You need to do everything. It's awesome. You need to sell yourself, and I knew it, so I did it, but just on the first meeting, and the whole team decided like, yeah, we want to work with you and so on. And then it was a second meeting, and I thought that I don't need to play this game again. It's like it's done already, right? And it was 10 p.m. from the place where I was connecting. So, I was tired already at the end of the day, and I was not that enthusiastic. And I had more approach in the sense like, no, this is not the way how you do this. You should do this differently, like, changing the way of, like, shifting the way of their way of collaborating, thinking. And then, it was not, let's say, successful because I was not that enthusiastic and, going with the flow, just looking on solutions. I had more, I would call it German approach, finding like why this is not happening and so on. So why I'm saying this, because when we sell our project, we try to cooperate. So, kind of also we build our how we are perceived and so on. So our personal branding, let's call it. We need to remember of these customs rules. Where is this more relationships oriented, where it's not. Giving you as well another example, more about kind of customs. So my friend, she shared this with me. So some boss from Japan, he was, I don't know if I told you this last time or not, so sorry for repeating if it was, that to Poland was coming a Japanese boss, like boss from Japan, and they knew that he loves golf. So they bought him, balls to play golf. And when he received this, he was like, they could feel that something is wrong. What was wrong? You could imagine. It was the number. It was the four balls. The package was four balls. And in Asian countries, four number, let's say that from our perspective, should be perceived as not existing. So because it's a bad luck, it's similar to the word death. So then you don't use it. So they don't have fourth floor. They don't have. They avoid number 4 on the license plates or phone numbers and so on. So we need to know this kind of things. And I would say that more far we go. So if it will be Middle East, Asia, and so on, for sure there will be more rules, customs which we might not know. It doesn't mean that they are not existing in Europe, for example. They do, and there's a lot of them. But because we are closer to each other, we have more knowledge about certain countries, history, and so on. And anyway, if you see that somebody like Italians, that they love to drink coffee, or in Portugal you need to start meeting with coffee, or any other drink just to have some chat. So you are like, okay, you mostly know this because you're going for holiday there, right? So you see that's how people also behave in daily life. But if it's this is far away, you don't understand this because people are also not talking about this, a lot. So then it's, I would say, more difficult. That's why a lot of companies, if they want to enter a certain market, or if they want to just establish some collaboration, they hire a person from that country. Because even, I am not, like when you ask me about Indonesia, I can share only things which I understood, which I experienced, which I read. But I'm not from there, so I want to understand all these codes which are really happening and influencing daily collaboration.
All right.